And I honestly, I didn't think it would happen this quickly. I thought I would be probably on the independents for 10 years before, somebody saw me. It was like, oh yeah, this is the guy. But for it to happen within 2 years, 3 years is insane.
Hello, everybody. My name is Samira. Welcome back to SEScoops YouTube channel. Today, I am joined by Alex Kane. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Like I guess like I was telling you before, like I just built a cat tree. Like I did it in like an hour, and it was pretty interesting, and it was actually kind of fun.
And like I was telling you before, I love the background you got going on there. I've never seen anybody do something like that, so it fits really well. Look at that.
My name is somewhere in like smaller like letters or whatever somewhere, but you can't see that right now. But I do love that design.
Now, do you do graphic design at all?
I don't. I did a show sometime last year in Georgia, and I wore this, like I have this like mask that a manager of mine made me, and I came out with it. That's when I wrestled O'Shea Edwards, and like the photographer took a picture of that, and then he was like, "Yo, like a death metal like font would look really dope on this picture." So he got it made, and then he like sent me all the files and stuff, and yeah, I've been using it ever since.
Could that be a possible new T-shirt design we got going for you? Because I see you're wearing the new one now.
Yeah. I got the Crybaby Calvin. That design's actually on Brave Mustard Cheese right now. I've got it in I think I've got it in white, black, and orange on there.
Yeah, that's a nice thing you got going on there. So did you design then the T-shirt as well?
Oh, this T-shirt? Yes. This T-shirt is also my design. Yes. It was my idea. Calvin needed help with his legal fees, and there was no better way than to create a T-shirt for old Crybaby Calvin. I think I gave him like 1% of the proceeds. I didn't want to help him out too much, but just a little bit.
And how'd you come up with the tagline for it? I know you guys announced it on MLW, and the announcer didn't really want to say it.
Man, I think growing up, like playing sports and stuff, you talk crap in the locker room, you talk crap to your teammates and the other team. And, Crybaby Calvin has been acting like a hoe these past, few weeks, few months. So, I had to let everybody else know that, don't be a hoe like Crybaby Calvin and get your shirt, put money in my pockets.
So you're looking for, new opponents to face. We saw with Cesar Duran. So how do you feel working with him? I know you guys came in around the same time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Professionally, like I guess like off screen, Cesar's the best. And I've like just inadvertently just like working with him, and like if like we do like a cut or two, like somebody forgets a line or something, like before working with him, like I'd kind of get like down on myself a little bit, but then like after working with him, like seeing how calm he is if he misses a line or something like that, he's just like, okay, cool, what is it? Okay, let's run it back. So he's a calming presence on screen. He's very interesting. I would definitely say that. And with this like open door policy and this favor that I'm doing for him on Thursday, wrestling in this trios match, I can't wait to cash in on that favor. I'm looking, because it's gonna be something big. I'm gonna wait for like something really, really big, just be like, yeah, we're not doing that.
So speaking of that on screen in the trios match, you said you don't like the Lucha Libre. Why don't you like it? Do you feel like, you can face anybody, so you don't care what style, who they are, you're just gonna, suplex everybody?
That, and also they be wasting so much time. Like they waste so much time doing all these flip and flying, all these transitions, when you can just get to the meat and potatoes of it, throw somebody around and beat them into the ground. Like I don't want to be out there for 15 minutes. I want to be out there for like 2-3 minutes or whatever. Beat somebody into the ground, pin them 1, 2, 3, and get on about my business. I get paid by the hour.
So you're looking, for new challengers within, MLW. Is there anyone you have your eyes set on at all?
The world heavyweight champion, Alex Hammerstone. that's where my eyes will be forever. Because I mean, yes, I love being national openweight champion. I love it. But I would definitely like to be world heavyweight champion. And that is the ultimate goal. So if I anytime any chance I get to punch Hammerstone in the face, I'm definitely going to take it.
And now you were talking before about, an open door policy kind of happening. Is there anybody that you would love to see come through that open door into MLW?
I think it would be cool to wrestle my trainer, Era Fox, on MLW. That would be cool. Jonathan Gresham would be dope. Josh Alexander would be cool. Daniel Garcia. I've been in a match with him, but I haven't had a chance to go one-on-one with him. So to have that would be dope. If Lee came back through the Forbidden Door, that'd be fire too. So like those are the matches that I would want if someone came to the Forbidden Door.
And now you've been teamed up, with Mr. Thomas. Could anybody possibly be joining you guys in your team?
If they are, I can't tell you. But you just have to wait and see. But when somebody does, it's going to be huge. Just wait. Just keep watching.
Now, is King Mo still a part of that team? Is he coming back and forth?
He is. He is still a part of the Boomerang Fight Club. He's off overseas, doing his thing. He's got his own clients, his own fighters. He's making his money, and I'm never going to stop anybody from making their money. But when he does come back through, and the Boomerang Fight Club was at maximum power, we really gonna take over MLW.
And now MLW is coming up to Super Fight at the end of the month. Are you ready for it?
I was born ready. And I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be Crybaby Calvin or if it's gonna be another competitor, but just know this. They will step through that curtain. Maybe the people go nuts, maybe the people don't go nuts. I don't really know. Maybe they don't get a pop. But no matter what, they'll step through those ropes. They'll see me. They'll be like, "Oh my God! Like this dude's a menace. This dude's crazy. He's huge. He's gonna throw me around." And I'm gonna do those things. And then when it's all said and done, I'm gonna hit him with the mark of Kane. It'll be 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put my foot in their chest and raise my belt over their lifeless body. That's what it will be at Super Fight.
And now, you're the suplex assassin. You've been going everywhere with MLW. You're going to North Carolina. You guys were just in Texas, and you guys went to Tijuana, Mexico. What was that like in wrestling in front of that crowd?
Man, it was wrestling in its purest form. Like it was a wrestling show in its purest form. Like the fans were into it. They were having fun. They were drinking, all that. Like by the end of the night, I think they wanted to kill me and Mr. Thomas. It was great. That's definitely a place that I want to go back. I need to go back like this year. Like that place is unparalleled. It's definitely unparalleled.
So you've been with MLW now for 7 months. How would you describe your time in this, 7 months that you've been there?
Meteoric, definitely. I kind of feel like I have a rocket on my back, and I'm just like flying closer and closer to the moon. It's been, and I didn't think it would happen this quickly. I thought I would be probably on the independents for 10 years before somebody saw me. It was like, oh yeah, this is the guy. But for it to happen within 3 years is insane. I feel like within MLW, like we're all, I guess, committed to putting on the best show possible. Like I haven't run into any egos or anything like that professionally. It's just been like, let's go out there and put out the best product we possibly can. And I feel like that's what we're doing.
And outside of MLW, do you have your eyes set on anybody?
Outside of MLW, do I have my eyes set on anybody? I want to wrestle Chris Bay. I really want to wrestle Chris Bay. Who else? I guess right now, like Josh Alexander, Chris Bay, Moriarty, Garcia, because everybody always like tweets at me about it, like Will Hobbs would be fun too, just so we can get it out of the way.
You'll give them all suplexes.
They'll all fly through the air, and it'll be beautiful.
I noticed on Twitter you were saying you're thinking of changing your theme song. What's coming up about that? I really like your theme song.
I may not change. I mean, I don't know. I might get something made because I want something. I want like Boomaye to be incorporated into the song. And I mean, the artist that did it, he said that he was going to come up with another song for me anyway. So it may be something that I just use in MLW, and then I use like the theme song that I have now, like on the Independence. But we'll see. We'll see.
Would it be a different vibe than what you have now, or?
Yeah, it would be a different vibe. It would definitely be a different vibe. It would still be hip hop, but it would definitely be a different vibe.
Because I really like your song now. I know a lot of people were saying that too, because I know when it comes on and I'm at the show, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, I mean, people liked it so much. Like I would always get like people like, hey, like what's that song called? And I'm like, man, like I really need to put this on like not Facebook, like YouTube or something. So I put it on Spotify, Pandora, like pretty much all the like the major streaming platforms. So if you like the song that much, you can put it on your playlist and listen to it. You can feel like me when I'm walking out to the ring.
It's a good workout song, probably. There you go. So I know we were discussing off screen, but I was going to ask you again about how is the new cat? You did post on Twitter you were adopting one.
Yeah, the cat is currently hiding from me and my fiance. You know, anytime we try to get like near it, like because I read online like if it's hiding, like try to like talk to it. It was like every time we try to talk to it, it's just like it just hisses at us. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave you alone because I've also read that, you know, if cats are, you know, hissing at you or they're like giving you they're being defensive, just not like push the issue, just walk away, let them have their time. But a few people have told me it's gonna take a few days, but like he'll eventually come around. And I can't wait because I'm gonna shower him with love. It's gonna be, he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back into hiding. This is too much love.
Now, how old is he and what's his name?
He's a year old. His name is Bello, which I believe means beautiful, and he is beautiful. He's definitely beautiful. Very, very beautiful cat. I think the shelter only had him for like a week, so they don't really know much about him other than like he was like a surrender from his previous owner. So I imagine that he has some kind of trauma. I don't know what it is, but you know, I'm here to learn. I'm a patient cat dad. I'm a cat daddy now.
Would you guys get him a friend, you know, down the road?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I thought because he didn't like bond with I guess he didn't have time to like bond with any of the other cats. But the people at the shelter definitely said having two cats is definitely easier. Which I guess you would imagine that it would be harder, but I mean, cats are so independent, it probably would have been easier. But I also didn't want to like overwhelm myself with the responsibility of taking care of another being.
Yeah. Did you have cats or any animals previously, like, you know, before, you know, you got engaged or when you were younger?
When I was younger, me and my brothers, my mom got us a dog. It was a chow pit Rottweiler boxer like mix. The dog was huge, but like yeah, it was like the sweetest thing. It's the sweetest dog ever. And then like one day we were at school and my mom, like without telling us, we didn't get to say goodbye to the dog. She just takes the dog back to the shelter.
Oh.
It was a word. It was. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. It was a word.
So will there be a possible dog in the mix too?
Yes, there would definitely be a possible dog in the mix. There has to be. I want a cane corso.
Oh my gosh. I don't have any pets.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get maybe like a small dog one day. I feel like those would be cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something you can carry around, you know, put in a little bag, you know, put little accessories on it. It's the little accessories that it loves. Because like I hope that Bello has a personality because those are like my favorite cats to see on like TikTok and like Instagram and stuff. The cats that have like big personalities. Like so that's the whole reason of wanting a pet is to have another being in the house with personality.
Will you give it its own TikTok or like join in on
Yes,
your TikTok?
yes. I mean, if Bello's down for having its own TikTok or its own social media, definitely we're doing that.
That'd be interesting. I know I see that on my TikTok for you page sometimes, like of the pets, and they can be really, really funny.
That's the best content. This is definitely the best content. I always think it's funny when they when like they're talking to their pet, like a lot of dogs, and like they type out what they're saying, and when you listen to the dog bark, it does sound like that's what they're saying. Dogs are definitely interesting. I don't really like, as far as like cats go. I see people doing kind of the same thing, but I mean it's just a meow. But like dogs can really like bark out what they're saying.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself by this time next year?
By this time next year, I'm either still the open weight champion or I've dethroned Hammerstone. That's where I see myself. Whether this happens or not, I'm definitely going to be open weight champion. Whether I dethrone Hammerstone by this time next year, we'll see. But I'll definitely still be national open weight champion.
So I like to end every single interview with a fun question. So do you have any ideas or, what you'll do for your fiance for Valentine's Day? We're coming up quickly upon it.
I've jokingly told her I'm not buying you anything. But no, I'll cook something up. I know I will. I'll cook something up. It'll be nice and romantic. If all else fails, she'll get a bunch of chocolate. She loves Dove chocolate, so she'll get a bunch of Dove chocolate if all else fails.
I know the stores are already all packed with that. I know when I went into Target, the whole like maybe 4 or 5 sections completely filled with candy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so much.
Yeah, because they like, what was it? It's like they don't waste any time at these stores. Like it wasn't even close to February. I think they were putting up Valentine's Day stuff in December. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like y'all didn't even give Christmas enough time to just like marinate. Y'all were just like, boom, we in here. Next. And then like probably the day before Valentine's Day, they're gonna be like, okay, Valentine's Day is done. Whatever. If you didn't get your chocolate, cool. We're moving into the next holiday.
They do that with every store where they rush the holidays. Like I remember in July, they were already putting up Halloween stuff. I'm like, it's July. Like, come on, let's like enjoy the summer first until we get there. Like it's not 4 months away.
Nope, they gotta get to that money. They gotta get to the new money as quickly as possible.
Alex, thank you so much for joining me today. Could you tell everybody where they can find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Alex_Kane11, TikTok at Throwing Bodies, Instagram at The Real Alex Kane. And if you're a booker, if you want to like see Alex Kane wrestle on your show, like you can hit me up on Facebook, or you can email me at alexkanebookings@gmail.com. So and get your Crybaby Calvin shirt at MLWshop.com. Let's go.
And check them out on MLW. If you're not watching MLW, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing?
Thank you again. Everything will be linked in the description below. Again, thank you so much, Alex, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.